Evolution is a gradual process. We clearly know how Earth looked like 100 years ago. Therefore, we clearly know how Earth will look like in 100 years. More or less. But we can only guess what Earth will look like in 1 million years from now on. Life on Earth has never been better. At least for us, today. We believe we are so advanced and we know so much, yet, in this cosmic calendar, we represent only a fraction of the great immensity of our universe. Sure, theoretically speaking, life for us is easier than how it was for our ancestors who lived a million years ago, but it is nothing compared to the life of those humans who will live a million years from now on. The progress we have made over the last 100 years is incredible, in terms of the technology that surrounds us and the life we lead. Now we can only imagine what life on Earth will look like in 1 million years from now on. For the moment, even if there are only theories, there are enough scientific predictions to back up our imaginations. What we can agree, at least, is that in a million years from now on the Earth will look different. It is very likely that a huge volcanic eruption will take place. One that will be big enough to erupt thousands of kilometers of magma. A similar eruption took place 75,000 years ago, in Lake Toba, Sumatra, Indonesia. It caused a global volcanic winter that lasted almost 10 years. Also, the Yellowstone supervolcano, one of the largest volcanoes in the world, will most probably erupt in 1 million years. When this one will erupt, the ash lingering in the air would block out the sun, resulting in significant weather changes in the whole world, that can last for as long as a decade. Also, even if in terms of geology a million years is not a huge amount of time, it will be enough for the Niagara Falls to completely erode into a lake, for Antarctica to become hospitable, and for cities like New York, Miami, Dubai and Sydney to completely be covered by water. In a million years from now on, we will have to add 20 seconds to the clock every day. If we will still be here. It is very possible that a new galaxy will collide with Milky Way, thus the conditions on Earth could be completely different. Also, the possibility of an asteroid or a comet to hit the Earth is very high. Until now it is known that there have been 5 big extinctions so far. The first one was 439 million years ago and killed 86% of all forms of life on Earth. The last one, the Cretaceous Tertiary extinction, was 66 million years ago, and it led to the disappearance of the dinosaurs. But if we will still be around, we are likely to be taller. 130 years ago, an average American male was 5.7 feet, 1.73 meters, and today he is 5.10 feet, 1.82 meters. All in all, our appearance hasn't changed that much since Homo sapiens appeared for the first time, about 200,000 years ago, but in the future most likely we will merge with machines, which will lead to the creation of some kind of a bionic being. Most probably, by using technologies like CRISPR, about which I have written in more details here, we will be able to become immune to disease, and we might even reverse the effect of aging. Merging our bodies with technology could help us to learn more in a shorter time, or even instantaneously. Those sci-fi movies we see today might become reality in the future. Our eyesight and our hearing have the potential to improve as time will pass, due to the new technologies that will emerge. When we will merge with the machines, it's up to us. But most probably this will happen gradually, in time. Even if we already see people who from different reasons use bionic arms or legs, there will still be a long time before this can happen with our brain also. Most of the things in life are in a constant change. The same is the case of animals on Earth. Even if, unfortunately, some of them will disappear, others are transforming in accordance with the environment, in order to be able to survive so that those species can continue its existence. Animals like the West African black rhino, the northern white rhino, the golden toad, the Spix macaw, the Tasmanian tiger and the Pinta Island tortoise are some of the most famous species that went extinct lately. In most cases, deforestation, habitat loss and excessive hunting were the main reasons why this happened. It is most probable that in the future gorillas, leopard, sea turtles, orangutans, elephants, vaquita, tigers, rhinos, polar bear and pangolin will also go extinct. In 1 million years there are some animals that could survive, and more than that could even rule the world in some cases. Cockroaches, pigs, octopus, dolphins, rats and ants will definitely be here in 1 million years, unless something major happens. Sure, if you think of how our world is presented to us in movies like The Fifth Element, Total Recall or Cloud Atlas, then it is surprisingly believable that our world will look alike. Even so, in 1 million years from now on, a lot of things can change. We don't even know if we, humans, will still be here. Most probably we will, but we will definitely look different than we look today, considering the technology development rate. 1,000,000 years is not that much when it comes to the cosmic calendar, but it is enough for substantial changes to happen. Depending on how creative we are, we can all imagine how our world will look like at that time. Let's not forget that for the moment we are the dominant species of this planet. Which means that for as long as we will be here, our contribution on how Earth will look like will be the biggest. That being said, in 1,000,000 years from now on, the world will look like how we want to look. Either a good place to live, or hell on Earth. It is us that will have the last word. Our daily actions will steer the fate of our world, in a way or another. So, considering this, I only hope you play your part in the best possible way. One example is Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity. Einstein comes and gives us general relativity in 1915, and with it, a new description of gravity. Now we can address questions of the origin of the universe, which wasn't possible with earlier physics, Green said. In some cases, scientists may find that the very questions they were asking were the wrong ones. For instance, German astronomer Johannes Kepler, who was born in 1571 and died in 1630, spent decades trying to figure out why the Earth is located 93 million miles, 150 million kilometers, from the Sun. Now we know it's just happenstance, Green said. Beyond scientists, others involved with the show include science fiction writers, whose job it is to dream up future worlds. One of these is Charles Soule, who has written several comics for Marvel and his own science fiction in the comic book series, Letter 44 Inches, Oni Press, 2014, about a near-future mission to investigate an alien anomaly in the asteroid belt. The year 1,000,000 concept, it's like an abstract, Soule said. Take humanity, and it's accelerated far beyond where we are today, where most of the technological problems today are kind of solved. This would mean humans would still be solving problems, but these would likely be different problems, such as figuring out the role of artificial intelligence or what it means to be human in a world that is dominated by technology, he said. Those kinds of questions can come up even in superhero-themed books, though science fiction is where Soule said people can think through, far out, crazy stuff, and its implications, which, he said, is part of the job of the science fiction genre. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.